kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Back open in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He'll do it himself. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They boot it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is what
breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running into the open space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in a football game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Unleashes one. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
They booted away on 4th down. He's got it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon that this QB has.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive. Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Strickland. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. He's got his man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The final gut punch. Touchdown on the short run. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. To the air, it's Bailey. Quick strike complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, he's open. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's what quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
It's complete. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
21 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Hold and fire complete. They'll immediately call timeout. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Williamson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Starting this third quarter on the ground. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Tyson. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Power football with the run. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Might as well give it to him again. Nice move. Made him miss again. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harvey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Snagged out of the air. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Bailey. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Williamson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Picks up 4. Third down coming up.
Let's see what they do on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williamson. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Finds his target down the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Went up top on second down. That leaves him needing a yard here on third down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
It's first down from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Caught. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll try it again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
The inside handoff. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.